that. And I met someone called Thomas. And who else did I meet? I can't remember. I'm sure there was a couple of others. But yeah, so if you came along, thank you. Good to see you. If you didn't come along, boo. Was Dovetail at Gamescom? No, Dovetail was not at Gamescom. Right, good morning, driver. To start, press T to open the doors. Today we'll be doing a quick run from Garmisch Partenkirchen to Wilhelm with an intermediate stop at Murnau. Guten Morgen, Fire. Sie beginnen. No, I'm not going to say that. That's the German one. I'll get in trouble. Right then, folks. We are running the Eurocity Garmisch Rosenheim Part 1. So we start off I think it's a 4-part series. So we go from Garmisch to Munich across the first 2 parts, and then the next 2 parts we go Munich to Rosenheim on the Munich Rosenheim route. Simon Lund, you promised the song 2 times just for wet meat. Oh dear. Yeah, maybe we'll have a look and maybe do a song again in a minute. I've got a red light, so I can't go anywhere. How long is this scenario? This scenario is 35 minutes. Hey there, Mr. Steelman. Welcome. You did try the Voyager broke down. Oh dear, white meat. That's not good. Model train show. It was actually a model engineering show, Valro. It's a big difference. It turned out I've not been to a proper model engineering show. It was really something. We've got train coming in, or am I supposed to be tabbing this? Oh, that BR145 is probably clogging the line up in front of us. Yeah, can I get some GGs for Simon, please? Thank you very much, Simon. Really appreciate it. Sorry, I'm completely on a different planet. Hey, welcome back to Grist. What's the difference? So, model railway show is generally in the order of N gauge, double O gauge, and O gauge. Model engineering show and it's usually electric trains for the most part. Whereas a model engineering show, you have generally got big gauge 1 or gauge 3 or 5¼ inch gauge or bigger locomotives that are real steam locomotives. They're generally not doing anything. They had some big traction engines, ride-on traction engines. It's about engineering, it's about people who have crafted the bits and pieces. And it's not always about trains. They had the trucks, they had aircraft, they even had a got green light. What was it? They had a what was it? Hot air balloon. Sorry, that's what I'm looking for. Hot air balloon. They had a hot air balloon inside that they had lit, and were sort of. I was just thinking, how would you explain that to health and safety? So yes, what we'd like to do is bring a flamethrower into the building, light it, point it up into a bag. If that's all right. Apparently it was. It was really cool. Right, here we go. We're on our way now. I guess we don't have restricted monitoring on this train. So yeah, and the engineering show is really cool. Rolls-Royce are very big in the area, and they had some stuff. People with, I don't know if it was Rolls-Royce or it was just people with Rolls-Royce stuff. They had some cool stuff there as well. So there was the engine block from a Supermarine Spitfire. Which is also, I think, in other aircraft like the Lancaster, all sort of with bits cut away so you could actually see inside it. It was very cool. Map train penalty. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. We're on our way to Murnau. Railroad, if you have a look around, I'm sure you can find model engineering exhibitions. Just have a look around for them. I don't know where Rolls-Royce are based, Moggy, but certainly those. I had a sort of a drive around the area, and Rolls-Royce is massive in that area. Happy birthday for yesterday, Flames167. Have I changed the mic as sounding tinny tonight? Nah, mate, I haven't got my tinnies with me. No, haven't changed a thing on the microphone. I think that you're the one who's had the tinnies. In fact, you sent a picture of one earlier on, so... I watch bits of the Olympics, Fatal Shutout. My family tends to follow tennis more than anything else, so that's what I generally watched. Downhill, just need to be a little bit careful. 22 kilometers to Munich. Wow, apparently this is a steeper hill than I thought. Still getting green lights though. Any giveaways tonight? Nope, no giveaways tonight, Hectic Karma. But there'll be, I think there'll be some later in the week though. I think just about everybody who won prizes has now got their prizes. If anyone hasn't got their prizes, shout at me. We're not stopping it there. That was a timetabled Nebworth. White Mead, I have your code. I just haven't sent it yet. "50 meters from the end of a uphill when the double-headed hall stalled." No. I'm looking forward to the Natural Disasters DLC on City Skyline. It look interesting, doesn't it? I remember the natural disaster stuff you could do in Sim City. That was always good fun. Build up a city, you're sort of thinking to yourself, well, I'm kind of bored of it now. Disaster! Rain meteors down from the sky, or something equally disastrous. I'm a train driver. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. It would be upsetting to see Nebbleston destroyed, yeah, really. Right, coming into Oberau. Check out Bus Driver. Do you mean the other one from SCS Software, the quite old game? I used to quite enjoy playing that. Do I recommend the Thompson Coach patch? So what I would say is, don't ask me for any recommendations. Yeah, because I'm obviously biased. I work for the company that makes that. Well, they didn't make that one, but still, it's the. Personally, yes, I do. I think they're really good coaches, but You should ask the rest of the chat. They'll give you an unbiased view that you can rely on, perhaps more. I mean, you can rely on mine, but you don't know you can rely on my views. So I wouldn't want anyone to. Wouldn't want anyone to take a recommendation without fully realising my obvious biases. The Thompson coach pack is by Matrix Trains. Train Spotter 8099, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. The coaches are available on Steam. I really enjoyed them actually, they're really nice. Ran a scenario with them the other day by Jill Rogers with the Mallard hauling them. Very, very nice. Right, we've got nice speed limit now. I don't know if anyone here has realised it yet, but the BR420 now comes with all of the marketplace packs as part of the deal. So if you had the BR420, then you now have all of the marketplace packs as well, which is kind of awesome. I only found out about that today. I didn't even know that had happened. Oh, tea. What camera do I use when I go rail fanning? On my phone. I've got a Samsung Galaxy S6 and it does HD 60 FPS recording, which I find is quite good. I did take some video from the engineering show this weekend, so I will get some of that put together and onto YouTube sometime in the next 14 years. Will we ever see a return of Epic Mug? What is Epic Mug? If I knew what it was, it might happen. What are my thoughts on steam locomotives? I love steam locomotives. I love driving them, I love looking at them. They are, the reason the railways exist as far as I'm concerned. Take your smelly diesels and your sparky electrics. Steam for the win. Actually, I like them all, but I like steam especially. Yeah, the Mr. Overspeed mug does come out occasionally, Steve. It's in the cupboard at the moment. You can now broadcast from Twitch on your phone. Oh, can you do that? I didn't realise you could do that, B. Harris. Alexandra Nicolay Construction Sim is Wednesday after Down the Mineshaft. Nate Dog, so I'm not using, I presume you're using Ben, I can't remember who did the, what his name was now, but I'm presuming you're using the Train Maps Live, is it? I'm not using that, this is my own one, and I'm not using Google. My one uses Bing Maps Live. Actually, you can use any of them, but I've got it set to Bing because I find it more reliable. It's Chris Rogers! Welcome, Chris. BR Blue-Grey scenario on London Brighton, that sounds pretty cool. Anything BR blue gets my vote. You should all know that by now. Oh, I know the one you mean. Yes, the travel the one the travel agent got us. Yeah, okay. I didn't bring it back out because it doesn't fit in the tea machine. Right, let's get us some speeding ups. I do like Munich Garmisch, it's a really nice route. Am I showing the other bug? When I finished scratching out the last word, or at least scratching out some letters on it, on account of it not being suitable to show. Got it right. I've just got it right down here. Doing the GT3 for Steam later on. I guess it's not Steam technically; it's Turbine, but otherwise than that, no Steam tonight. Arnold Ace Rimmer, you had a crummy weekend. Great to see your shiny dome. Yeah, shining up during it today. At least Microgroup has finally admitted they broke the webcams on 10. Shame the fix won't be until September. Oh dear. Thank you very much for the donation, Arnold Ace Rimmer. And can I get some GGs for Arnold Ace Rimmer, please? Have I played the CD yet? No, it's sitting down there as well. Been very bad. Problem is I don't actually have a CD player on my PC anymore. Although I do have one in my laptop, so what I'll do is I'll put it in my laptop bag. That way I'll get listened to. Right, 7 kilometres to the first stop. 80 limit. Do I have Windows Media Player and a CD drive? I don't have a CD drive in this. Like I said, I've got a CD drive in the other one, so I can listen to it on there. I don't have a CD drive on this machine. I couldn't see the point in buying one, because otherwise, other than yours, I really don't have any CDs. Steam Master, Matt's slow video upload schedule equals... What's that? Baby Rage, oh dear. What one are you looking for in particular? I just uploaded 4 yesterday and 4 today. 8 new videos in the last 2 days. Blow the horn. Quick burst up to 120. Joint DK, was there any news about TS 2017 at Gamescom? I must admit, I wasn't at Gamescom, and I don't actually know. Am I driving with the brake lever? I am driving with a loco brake lever, yes. I've got it mapped to be the throttle on my system. Okay, didn't need to acknowledge that. Well, like I said, Steam Master, there was 4 yesterday, 4 today, so plenty of videos out recently. Oh, wow, that's a bit of a hill. Look at that. Oh, BR155 for the win. I don't know why I like the BR155. It's just a big. It got a nickname of being a container on wheels, but I still like it. I like the BR143 as well. It's like it unashamedly isn't trying to be anything that it isn't. It's just a train. It's a loco. Not enough narrow gauge. Yeah, here. Let's go. Have you got the car? The chorus. The chorus is good. It's a start. Matt likes naff-looking trains. It's not about what it looks like. Oh, he's got a flashing green. Oh, this is our stop. 50 at the next station. It's Koplopper Mao. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Is it worse than Weird Owl Hill? No, it's 1 in 38, so it doesn't really compare to Weird Owl. Have I ever played Slither? Yeah, I did. Not very good at it, but yeah, I played Slitherio and Agar.io. 50 limit at the next signal. Glasgow, how do I get the gauges? So that the gauges and the rail driver, everything's actually running on a laptop over here. That way, you can't see me where I'm pointing that way. So they're not running on the main PC. They could run on the main PC now. But yeah, the other machine I used to run them on couldn't really handle all the gauges, the rail driver, the foot pedal, the AWS smacky button, everything else, and do the game and do the streaming. So I split them up. It's all my own rail driver code, so I can do networky stuff. Right. Yeah, it's an awesome bit of kit, last guy. I took it to the Bristol exhibition, and a few people had a play with it over the weekend as well. They quite enjoyed driving with it. Steam Master, I like BR Blue Grey, BR Blue, that sort of era is really my thing. Right, Rosenheim Mobile Bay, 21.3 kilometers. Shazam, yeah, I don't use the throttle lever, it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. That's why I've switched the throttle to use the loco brake over here, which is beautiful. Is it possible to change the UKTS username? I believe it is, yes. Have you got any uploads? If you've got any uploads, it's a bit more tricky, Chris. But if you haven't got any uploads, I think it's quite easy. Yeah, we got a little bit adventurous over the Bristol show. Where's my dynamic brake? I don't use the dynamic brake on this normally. But what you could do is, if you set up another button to switch it into dynamic brake, and then use the loco brake lever for your dynamic brake, because you can't use both of them anyway. So you could just use both levers for it. At the moment, I haven't got a dynamic brake set up. Although if you're driving a train with a combined handle, then the bottom 50% of the loco brake lever will act as a dynamic brake. I must admit, a lot of the time I tend to just use the keyboard to kick the dynamic brake in, but yeah, that's kind of defeating the point. Script like that. Well, I've got my own scripting system for Rail Driver. I don't like MacroWorks. It does a good job for what it does, but I want it to do so much more. And the way that it's structured, it's not so much what they've done; it's the way they've structured it. So I can have custom scripts per loco on my system, and I can much more cleanly map on this loco. This button does this, and all sorts of different things. So, like, for example, at the Bristol exhibition, we got a little bit adventurous. We've actually mapped the horn lever over here, which has a separate events for horn up and horn down. Normally, so you can do two-tone horns and things. We were using it on the PBL brakes on a Class 66 for the apply and release, which of course is a centre sprung, just like the real PBL lever, which is very cool. Which makes a lot more sense than using the brake. Alexandra Nicolay, did I have a good weekend? I did, thank you. I did. It was an excellent weekend. It's hard, but exhibitions always are hard. Kilometres to Wilhelm. Push it up to 140. Locos, got any trips driving a steam engine? You complete the tutorial, but you still find braking and keeping the fire mass and boiler full of water very hard. I have a video, how to drive a steam engine, on my YouTube channel when I was doing some stuff on Clear Creek, because people were asking about similar sorts of questions. So have a look at that. Maybe someone can find it and post you a link. It's not particularly long, but it goes through how the brakes work, how the cut-off works, how you do your firing and so forth. Trainmaster 767, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Yeah, hopefully that video will give you a couple of hints. Downhill bit. One in 47, so still not that bad. Steep, but not that bad. Oh yes, and Steve wrote an article on the peppercorn. Yep, there's some lots of good tips there as well. Slowing down to 100 limit. See you later, Lasco. What was wrong with the show command? Right, we're in the 100. Oh, do I? No, I thought I'd put them all in there. Oh well. Yeah, no sauce today, unfortunately, folks. Knuckle Coupler, I was at the Bristol Society of Model Engineers and Experimenters, or something like that. Their exhibition over the weekend in Bristol, funnily enough. It was very good. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I will have a video up on YouTube at some point once I've pulled all the footage off my phone, which I need to do fairly soon because at the moment my phone can't do anything because it's run out of space. Okay, fine. So I had a load of trouble with it deleting things and randomly adding stuff back in and doing all sorts of crazy stuff while I was typing it in, Francois. So presumably what it actually saved wasn't what I actually typed in. Stupid thing. No, I don't have Polybridge, Alexandra Nicolai. Is there an easy way to delete workshop scenarios other than one at a time? No, but if you go onto Steam, well, no, if you unsubscribe them in mass on Steam, then it doesn't delete them. So your best bet is to just unsubscribe for them via the game. It is one at a time, but at least it will delete them all. Unfortunately, there isn't a more rapid way of doing it. Alright, boss, thank you for the follow. Green light. Will I be hosting the DTG stream on the 1st? I don't know, I'm probably going to be a bit busy, but we'll see. Will I ever stream Bridge Project? I don't know. At this point in time, I've got no plans to change the games that I'm streaming at the moment. I want to try and sort of do more with the games that we're using, build up a following on those, and get partnership. Let's get the stream built up to get partnership. Once we've got partnership, then I might play about a little bit more. But I really need the stream to knuckle down and get that partnership so that you guys get to watch a nicer stream. Speed limit and then Rosenheim. spec reduced speed, which is useful given that we're not going any further. At the next signal. But if you miss it, it is an opportunity to just get one more emergency brake in. Realises I wasn't rushing down at 75 like I should do. Look, how long do you intend to spend over 75 then? There's a new Scania being launched tomorrow, so I didn't even realise that. Mr. Tranco, is there any exited for the blue? I don't know what you mean, Mr. Tranco. Did you get typo auto-corrected? Boom! Yeah, ICEs are awesome, aren't they, Arnold? I've been on an ICE TD, I think it was. Great work, driver. You've completed part 1. We're not going to do part 2 right now. We'll do part 2 another time. Oh, I quite enjoyed that. It was a nice, relaxed pace. There is, by the way, there's a new German scenario from Jan Chodoba, who makes those epic German scenarios with tons of PZB to trip me up. It's 80 minutes, so I don't know when I'm going to do that one, but I am going to do it. I'm really looking forward to it. Just really enjoying PZB scenarios at the moment. So, yeah, if you're that way inclined, then go ahead and write some PZB scenarios and challenge me. Right, okay, now changing route. Right, now tutorial time. These are just a couple of quick ones, but they keep coming up, so I thought if I do them as tutorials, put them as videos, I can just direct people to the video. Come in here. As soon as I've got it in the editor, I will